Hi my beauties, today we're going to be talking about skin supplements. So this is what you guys have been asking me for. I get a lot of questions on this from my patients and in my comments, and just wanted to address this issue because this is important and something that I feel that a lot of people are interested in. So before I move on, I ask that you like and comment on this video and share this video with anyone who may find it useful, and also subscribe to my page already if you have not. So we're going to move forward and talk about different skin supplements, but I also want to preface it by saying supplements in general are great for overall health. Some are better for cardiovascular health, immune health, and some for skin health and many other body systems. But because I'm a dermatologist and because we care about skin so much, this is what we're going to focus on today. So first, we'd like to start with talking about collagen. So I did another video on collagen supplementation, and after doing an extensive meta-analysis and research, and speaking with a lot of my colleagues who some are world-renowned dermatologic experts, it was decided that collagen peptides are beneficial for the skin, especially if you're undergoing treatments that are going to stimulate collagen remodeling and collagen synthesis. So if you have a Fraxel laser, clear and brilliant laser, some type of energy-based device, thermage, therapy, or even if you're just using skincare products which are stimulating collagen, which you should be already, then it's a good thing to be taking collagen peptides in your morning routine or afternoon routine, or wherever you decided to fit it into your dietary regimen. So usually I like the Vital Proteins brand. You can find it at Whole Foods, you can buy it on Amazon, and basically they're collagen peptides, and it's a powder form. You just put it in your coffee or your smoothie or any type of drink that you have in the morning with your breakfast. That's how I recommend using it, and it will help upregulate the collagen peptides to go to the skin where collagen remodeling and synthesis is happening. Again, you want to be doing this in conjunction with something that's going to stimulate your skin to make collagen. Otherwise, these collagen peptides are going to be going to the hair, nails, bone, cartilage, eye, and places other than the skin. So to direct it to the skin, you want to add in some stimulus to have collagen synthesis, where you're going to upregulate those peptides. So next, I'd like to talk about omega-3 fatty acids. So this is an important dietary supplement to have overall skin health. The omega-3 fatty acids can be found naturally in foods including salmon, avocado, flaxseed oil, chia seeds. So if you put chia seeds or flaxseed or hemp seed in your oatmeal or in your smoothies in the morning, that's a good idea. If you just have, eat a lot of salmon or avocado or these natural oils containing omega-3 fatty acids, that's also a great way to get that into your diet. However, if you want to take supplementation, krill form of omega-3 fatty acids is probably my favorite. You can get it in flaxseed, fish oil, and many other forms as well. So omega-3 fatty acids are important because they maintain cell membrane health for your keratinocytes, which are the skin cells. So maintaining a healthy cell wall, and also helping with the ceramides, which are the lipid component of the skin that keep the skin hydrated and protect against transepidermal water loss and keeps the skin nice and supple and hydrated. That's also a really important key factor and role that the omega-3 fatty acids play for the skin. So be sure to add that to your dietary supplements as well. So moving on to the vitamins. Vitamin A, of course, is one of the most important vitamins in the skin. And in medical school and dermatology residency, we learned that when you have a deficiency in these vitamins, including vitamin A, you can have serious skin malformations and serious skin ailments. And once you replete the vitamin A, or whatever vitamin that we're going to be talking about later on today, you see that these rashes and these skin manifestations resolve. And so that's how we know that they are key components to overall skin health. So vitamin A, as you know, in the topical form is a retinoid. Retinoid, retinol, retinoic acid, tazarotene, adapalene, these are all vitamin A derivatives. We call them vitamin A derivatives because they're all molecularly in their configuration pretty similar, but there's just little alterations that may make them more or less potent. So in the topical form of vitamin A, retin-A micro, and all the different retinols that we use in our over-the-counter skincare products and medical grade skincare products is really important. It helps with cellular renewal. It helps with holding onto water and hydration of the skin. It helps with maturation of the skin cells in a timely manner, to where you're going to be replenishing your skin cells and having a bright, youthful, healthy glow to your skin. It also helps in collagen synthesis, elastin synthesis, and just overall signaling and communication between your keratinocytes. And that's really, really important. And so the oral or systemic form of retin-A or vitamin A is isotretinoin, acitretin, and this is like Accutane. So people with acne, when they're on Accutane, it's basically the only cure we have for acne. So it just goes to show you, it also has, vitamin A has a really important effect on the sebaceous network in the skin, all the sebaceous glands, and keeping the pores open and preventing them from getting clogged, decreasing the P. acnes bacteria load. All these different components of vitamin A are really important because kids with acne, or even adults with acne, when they're on Accutane, it goes away, usually after being on it for about 4 or 5 months. So that tells us a lot, and so it just really keeps this pilosebaceous unit in the skin maintaining at a really healthy pace, and it just prevents the P. acnes bacteria from proliferating out of control. It also has many anti-aging properties too, so taking vitamin A as a supplementation, which you're getting in your food, your green leafy vegetables, or if you are on Accutane more for the anti-aging benefit of it, which I can talk about that a little bit later. I'm sure that's going to generate some questions, but basically it will help with the anti-aging process because it stimulates collagen, increases cellular renewal, increases cellular turnover, and keeps your skin behaving histologically younger. So when I do Mohs micrographic surgery for skin cancer and I look at skin under the microscope and someone is on Retin A, whether they're an adolescent with acne or whether they're somebody who may be just an adult in their adult life taking Accutane for anti-aging benefits, you can see the difference histologically under the microscope. So that's really fun for me to see, and that's how I know that it definitely is a key component for anti-aging and overall skin health. So because this may generate some questions, Retin A, or Accutane rather, is a very highly regulated drug by the FDA, by the CDC, and by the government in general. There's a form called iPledge that you have to go online and register each month. You usually have to get blood work. For women, you have to do a urine pregnancy test to make sure that no one becomes pregnant on it. So the side effect profile of Accutane, or vitamin A, when taken in the oral supplementation form as a prescription from your dermatologist or your doctor, is basically regulated because when you take it on a daily basis and you take larger doses like we used to do back in the day, this is before my time, but we used to give really large doses of vitamin A to adolescent males, and so the side effect profile was a little bit higher. They would have joint pain, they would have sometimes it could affect the kidney, liver, overall sometimes mental health, and so we titrated that down and gave a very low dose over a longer period of time and saw that that side effect profile dramatically decreased. So that's a great thing to know. And then also, when some dermatologists prescribe it this way, I actually do this for my patients sometimes, and we'll give you 1 month supply, which is 30 tablets, and you basically just take 1 tablet every week, or maybe even just once a month, just enough to keep your overall skin health, but not to have any of the deleterious side effects or the whopping doses that may cause dry skin, dry eye, dry mouth, bloody nose, different things like that. So I think in general, when talking about supplementations, just getting vitamin A from your diet alone is fine, and just getting it in your multivitamin. Usually vitamin A is included in your multivitamin. And if you are on Accutane, like for me, for isotretinoin, I take 20 milligrams once a month, and that's all I do, and I have been doing that for about 5 to 6 years, and most dermatologists do, and we talk about it at our meetings all the time. So moving on, next is vitamin C. Vitamin C is really important. Of course, we know it's important in our immune health, but in skin health, it's actually one of the key cofactors in the synthesis of collagen. So it's a key factor for one of the enzymes that makes collagen in our skin. So it's really, really important to take your vitamin C. I recommend taking either 1,000 milligrams once a day or 2 500 milligram doses once a day, just to make sure that you're getting enough, not only for your overall health, but for your skin. It's really important also in cellular renewal, and it's a water-soluble vitamin. So what does that mean? Water-soluble vitamins are all the B vitamins, so B6, B12, B3, and vitamin C. So vitamins B and C are water-soluble, meaning you can't take too much. If you take too much, your body's going to excrete it out into the urine, and you won't overload it. Now, the fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K, all stay in the fat cells, and you can actually overdose on those vitamins. So that's why I recommend for the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, get that in your multivitamin, because if you buy them individually and you're taking them every day, it'll probably be too much. So moving on from vitamin C, vitamin E is also really important because this has a potent anti-inflammatory effect on the skin. We don't like inflammation in the skin. It causes rosacea, it causes acne, it causes broken blood vessels, and that red ruddy appearance that we get UV from the skin. That's why when we do a V-beam laser, we take the red out, the skin has this radiant glow. You don't want pro-inflammatory, dilated vessels, or redness to the skin, because that doesn't usually look cosmetically elegant. It doesn't look pretty. So vitamin E has potent anti-inflammatory effects, and it also helps with wound healing. Now, I don't recommend putting straight up vitamin E oil on your skin, because if you watch my other episode on why moisturizers and oils are bad for the skin, that's something that we don't want to do. But having it in your diet from fish, from your multivitamins, is really a key potential antioxidant that has many skin benefits, in addition to its potent anti-inflammatory effects in the skin as well. Next, we're going to talk about the vitamin B. So probably the most important vitamin B for our skin is niacin, and that's vitamin B3. So niacin is also anti-inflammatory and has a really great effect on acne and rosacea and just anti-aging properties. Now, the reason why I feel that more people don't take niacin is because it gives this flush side effect. You can start at a low dose and kind of titrate yourself up, and that flushing effect will kind of go away. But flushing is when you feel like you get warm or red in your face when you're, in a public situation, or just when you're just exercising, or just maybe not even any stimulus at all, can cause like this red, ruddy flushing appearance of your skin, mainly in your face, but over your whole body as well. If it gets a little bit more out of control, then you can have itching and you can have other reactions too. But usually, if you start with a very low dose, niacin or vitamin B3 can have really potent overall skin health benefits, and it's also very important for your overall cardiovascular health. So that's another important factor for niacin. But niacin keeps a healthy pilosebaceous unit, which is like the oil glands in our skin. It regulates oil control, it keeps the P. acnes bacterial load down, and it also increases cellular renewal and cellular turnover, and it increases the blood flow to the skin, which provides nourishment and nutrients for our skin cells, our keratinocytes, to repopulate and have a healthy maturation cycle, to where those stem cells at the bottom layer of the epidermis are dividing and maturing and sloughing off, and it just keeps the skin very healthy and the cell communication and cell regulating within the skin at a healthy pace. And it also just keeps the pores clean by making the dead skin cells not get sticky inside the pores. So when that happens, you have acne and inflammation. You can form cysts, you can form all kinds of things. So niacin's a really important vitamin B for our skin. Again, you can also get that in your multivitamin, or if you take a vitamin B complex supplement, that's a water soluble one, so you don't have to worry about overdosing it, and then you know that you're getting enough. So I take a vitamin B complex supplement every once in a while, and I also do a vitamin B12 shot. So vitamin B12 is different. That one has more just overall health benefits, keeps your energy level high, and it helps your immune system function better. And I just do it usually once a week. I do a 1 cc shot in my arm. Sometimes people do it once a month, and a lot of practitioners offer this as a service in their clinics as well. But that just helps me maintain a high-paced life, and it lets me have plenty of energy. And I think it also has some overall skin benefits, not as much as B3 or some of the others, but it does help with overall cell health in the skin. So moving on, I think we talked about vitamin B6, we talked about vitamin D, B3 and 12. So we're going to move on to talk about HelioCare. So you guys see me post on HelioCare all the time. I'm a big proponent of HelioCare. It's basically the fern block technology. This extract is extracted from plants and ferns, and it basically has an inherent SPF in it of about 8 to 9. So basically, when you take the HelioCare, it goes into the skin and it blocks UV damage to your DNA. So that's why the UV rays are bad. That's why we wear sunscreen, because when the UV light hits our skin, it causes genetic mutations. Usually we have repair enzymes that go and fix those genetic mutations, but when they don't, they can replicate and they can break down collagen, and it can cause atypical proliferation of cells, which manifests into skin cancer later on in life. So having this inherent protection by using HelioCare, which also is a potent antioxidant that binds up free radicals, has other health benefits. My neurology colleagues use it for anti-Alzheimer's prevention and Parkinson's prevention, and my immunology infectious disease colleagues use it for immune health too. We have some cross intercollegial meetings sometimes, and I hear them talking about HelioCare for the health benefits in their area of medicine. So I'm a big proponent of it. You can take it twice a day, or there's a HelioCare Ultra, which comes with niacin or nicotinamide, or the vitamin B3 that we talked about already, and it just has really a lot of health benefits for the skin, not only in managing DNA damage from UV light, that inherent SPF, but also just kind of making sure that there's no free radicals and help with the free radical scavenger component of that antioxidant, which is very powerful. And another powerful antioxidant that we'll talk about next is NAC, or N-Acetyl Cysteine. So that N-Acetyl Cysteine is the stable form of the amino acid cysteine, which is important in the production of glutathione. So glutathione is a very powerful antioxidant. It does have skin benefits. It does help regulate the cell cycle in the skin, and it maintains overall skin health, but it also has very powerful overall health benefits. So I wanted, just as a physician, not just a dermatologist, I wanted to recommend that you guys are on that if you're not already. So you can have it in the form of NAC, which is N-Acetyl Cysteine, and glutathione, which it produces, is a free radical scavenger. So you can think of these free radical scavengers. Free radicals are things that cause mutations in our skin. They cause cancer, they cause disease, and when you have free radical scavengers going out, when you're eating your antioxidants in your diet and you're taking supplements like NAC, you're having almost these troops go out and kind of fighting off all these battles for you while you're living your daily life. And so it's important to maintain that in your diet as well for your overall skin health and just your overall health benefits as well. So next I'm going to talk about turmeric. So turmeric is a spice, and it doesn't necessarily have to be taken in a capsule as a pill, but it can be. I take it that way. I also put the powder in my coffee and my smoothie in the morning, and it has very potent anti-inflammatory effects, and it helps maintain healthy cell signaling in the skin, and I really feel that it has proven in the literature, in the dermatology literature, to have a lot of skin benefits. So when I look up different spices or antioxidants or vitamins or supplements, it's not like doing a Google search. I basically go into PubMed, which is a physician's base data source that has only statistically significant studies and publications in the literature from the FDA and from the CDC. Now, most people who are not physicians don't have access to this unless you pay for it or you're part of an academic facility. So I like to tap into these resources for you and do my research and do my homework, in addition to the knowledge that I gained in that medical school and residency, and just provide that for you, because there's a lot of noise out there, and I just want to be a voice of truth for you guys and a resource that you can come to and say, okay, we need skin supplements. What does Dr. Cabell recommend? And this is where I'm basing my data on. So moving on, I know I went on a little tangent there. Okay, next we're going to talk about biotin. Many of you know that biotin is important for healthy skin, hair, and nails. So taking biotin as a supplement will help your hair be stronger, your nails be stronger, and your skin have a more healthy glow. And of course, using good skincare products and doing procedures in addition to using biotin is going to augment that response. But it definitely helps. I have patients come in sometimes with hair loss, or if they've had like some type of stress or some type of illness, or they're stressed out at work and they've noticed that their hair, their ponytail is thinner, or their part is wider, or there's hair on the pillowcase or in the shower left over more than usual. You want to do all you can from a dietary perspective, because a lot of malnourishment or low key enzymes or antioxidants in your diet can lead to decreased hair growth, decreased hair density, and a loss of hair. So biotin usually will turn that around. You have to be on it for about 3 months, and you could just get this at any Whole Foods store or Amazon, and it's pretty easy. It's pretty ubiquitous. I feel like it's easy to find, and once you've been on that for about 3 months, you'll notice an increase in your hair density and healthier looking hair. As far as your nails too, if you do gel manicures like me, even if you do dip, if you do even if you don't process your nails and you just kind of start to get weak or brittle nails over time, or you can get something called onychorexis. This is usually treated with biotin, just supplementation, and that makes it go away. So in dermatology, because I love to teach, onycho, O-N-Y-C-H-O, means nail. So you can have onychorexis, that's when you have ridges in your nail. You can have onycholysis, that's when your nails start to split, and that's usually one of the first signs of malnourishment or malnutrition, or our bodies being run down, and taking biotin supplementation will help that a lot as well. You can also have these Bose lines or Mies lines, which are those little white lines that you get in your nails. That's usually some type of stress that was going on in your life or trauma to the nail bed, and using biotin, you'll see in about 3 months will take that away and make it better. So that's how we know that biotin is helpful in overall skin health, nail health, and hair health as well. And last but not least, I kind of want to talk about the less the less talked about supplements that we usually get in a multivitamin but are important for overall skin health. So copper, zinc, selenium, folic acid, these are things that usually I recommend having in your multivitamin instead of taking them individually, but these all help with overall regulation of skin keratinocyte maturation, signaling, collagen synthesis, elastin synthesis, and again, a healthy pilosebaceous unit, keeping the pores open, keeping those oil glands functioning not too high and not too low, just right. So having an overall supplementation with a multivitamin, in addition to adding things like collagen, the omega-3 fatty acids, HelioCare, the vitamin B's, and vitamin C. I think just overall incorporating this into your daily regimen doesn't have to be every day. You can mix it up every week. Sometimes I switch up my supplement regimen every month, just like I do my skincare products and my workouts. And so just making sure that your body's getting what it needs, and it'll be the first to tell you. You'll get rashes, your nails will start to show changes, and your hair will fall out once you start, if you are ever malnourished or you are lacking one of these key antioxidants or vitamins in your dietary regimen. So I hope this helps you guys. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to get back to you on my comments, and thanks for watching.